Okay, today we're going to be talking about nuclear. And I got my sources from Patrick Allan, so I don't want plagiarism here. We're going to talk about where would you hide if a nuclear bomb went off in your area. Our worst nightmare? Really don't want to think about it, do you? But how would you survive a nuclear blast in your area? And what should we do? You'll know if one goes off if you see a sudden flash of light. Bright white light. It may give you flash blindness if you're within 50 miles of the blast. Other signs would be first to third degree burns, and if you're within 10 or so miles of the blast, and of course the mushroom cloud on the skyline. There are 7 preparedness signs that you may not know. The first one is your name, date of birth, social security number, phone number, and important medical information, and that would be on a card that you would be kept on your person. Also, your insurance information or your medical contacts. Work, school info on each of the family member, and an out-of-town contact. And then you'd have a list of your planned meeting places to make sure that everyone carries an ICE card. That's what it's called in case of an emergency. Make sure everyone in your household has a bug-out bag. As soon as you realize what's happening, find immediate shelter, and in order to escape fallout, hide within the most dense part of the building. The thicker the better. Example, sturdy brick or concrete structures that lack windows, or into a cellar basement or maybe a sub-basement. Hiding here will give you 1/200th of fallout radiation that you'd be exposed to outside. An actual bomb shelter is the ideal structure, but most aren't near these. Wooden structures won't do much from fallout. If you're in one, try dashing to a better shelter within 5 minutes maximum. Stay where you are for 1 hour. Then make your dash. While in a shelter, stay away from the doors or windows. Take a shower or wipe down exposed parts of your body with a wet cloth. Ditch your contaminated clothes. Put it in a plastic bag or seal it, and then get as far away from it as possible. While in the shower, use soap and shampoo, but don't scratch your skin or use conditioners. Once clean, blow your nose, then wipe your eyelids and eyelashes and ears. Lastly, drink only bottled water and only eat food that's in a sealed container. Listen to the radio to stay up to date on what's going on and when and where you can go for decontamination. Things that'll happen when the grid goes down: all commerce will cease. ATMs won't work, banks won't open, cash registers won't register cash, will only be good for a few weeks, cash will, and then you have to start bartering. Communication will shut down. You think your cell phones will work? Nope, the net won't work either. Police, fire department, and ambulances will cease because they'll only work for a couple of weeks, and then they'll just give up and go home to their families, take care of them. Without electricity, all forms of fuel that we rely on will cease. Trucks will stop delivering food to stores, shelves will empty, and in hours not be replenished for a long, long time. Pharmacies will be stripped to bare bones. Even farms may not have the food, with no fuel for the machinery. And those farms will lack water, as will our plumbing. Pharmacies will be empty, so medicines for the sick will be gone. 13% of Americans are on opioids. 13% are on antidepressants. Withdrawal will be horrid. 25% of us will be in awful mental state from stress of the disaster. Finally, the nuclear power plants will not be running. Sure, there'll be no power, but then they will leak radiation because there'll be no water to keep them cooled down. So, in the end, law and order will break down at every level. Death will be around every corner, and it could happen at a moment's notice. So think about this as you are preparing. So that's what we have for today, girls and boys and whatnot, because I just want you guys to understand what will happen when a nuclear bomb goes off. And so we have to keep this in mind, especially with all the things that we have going on in the world right now. And I'm hoping that you got something out of the message that I'm trying to send to you guys, because it's not I'm trying to scare you, it's that I want you to be prepared. So that's what the lesson is for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll look back on this so you can take some notes and know what to do. And don't forget that ICE card that I mentioned at the beginning. That'll be very important. Okay, that's it. Remember, today is the last day for the EDG drawing. So if you don't have your electronic raffle tickets yet, this is your very last time. The drawing will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. It'll be a live feed, so I want you all to be there, okay? Okay, for now, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully, you got something of interest out of this. Please leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, you know, I love you. And God bless you, God bless me, and God bless the US of A. Till next time, thanks for listening.